Alright, hello everyone, I am Current, and this is Skyblock. We're back to Skyblock because I don't have any other game to play right now. It's a short stream, so I don't want to start anything. Before I start, I actually have a snack here. I don't know if you knew, guys. It's not the 6th yet, but in Hungary, Santa Claus is not on the 24th, on 25th or something. Not even related to Christmas, really. It's on the 6th, which means that there are already like these chocolate Santas on the store, and I got one, and I'm eating it right now because it broke and I didn't want to just store it away. So I'm just gonna have to deal with that. Beyond that, wasn't sure what to do today. So what I want to do, first of all, is... Well, let's clean up my inventory real quick. There was an update to this game yesterday, and I already farmed most... Well, it's like I farmed most of the items, which means I'm about halfway through the... Or maybe a third of the way through. The update was to the Jerry's Workshop, the Christmas location, which as far as I know is gonna be open all December, because it's December in real life, so why not? And here's what they changed. First of all, there are not one, but two new accessories. I got a few of them already, let me shush. One of them is the Glacial Talisman Ring artifact, which I already farmed out. I'm gonna show it where it's from a bit later. And then there is the Gift Talisman, which is from this guy. White, green, blue, purple, gold. Now, I'm on blue, so what it means, I need purple and then gold. Probably not gonna get gold this December, let's just say that. For the purple gift, all I need is 45 more North Stars. You get North Stars by gifting people. You know, if I went into my bags, there are these gifts. I have some white gifts, some... I hate reds. Some green gifts. You give that to other people and you have a chance to get 1 to 3, sometimes 4, maybe sometimes 5, I'm not sure. North Stars, and then you spend it here. You can spend it on the talismans, you can spend it on the reindeer, which I already... Okay, let's... I hate listening to the red. Let me just really quickly save the Jerry's. Let's quickly swap lobbies because I want to listen to that squeaking. So there is a new pet, which is the reindeer, which I already got. It's right here. It's level 51. It gives health, secret chance, fishing speed on the Jerry's Workshop. So it's like a fishing pet, but it also gains double pet XP for whatever reason. I don't really understand what that's for. Snow power, which, I mean, double pet XP would be very good on basically any other pet. I don't know why the reindeer specifically has that treatment. Anyway, snow power gives bonus gift chance on the gift attack, which we're not gonna have for a while, and then you have plus 20% chance of getting double ice essence. Now, the way you get ice essence is two ways. First of all, you can get it in dungeons from frozen adventurers. Secondly, you can fish it up on this island. So it's really just a fishing pet. It literally says under its name, fishing pet. Beyond that, you can also get snow accessories, which I don't really care about. They are good. Each piece grants a 5% bonus gift chance, which probably adds up alongside the snowsuit, which I still miss the chest plate off. So that's 20, that's 40% bonus gift chance if you have all 8 pieces. But I don't like dealing with what are these? Equipment very much. And then there is the Ice Minion 12 and then the Snow Minion 12, which probably not gonna get, they're kind of expensive. Now, that first talisman, of course there are also still these gifts, I already collected them. There is still probably also the volcano event, which obviously it's not gonna be until like late winter. And then they opened the ice caves. The special thing about these ice caves, I'm just gonna use this. If you have Silk Touch on your mining pick, you can get the ice, you can't really get it otherwise, and there are items in the ice. This is ice bait, I don't really want that. But let me find something more valuable. You can get a bunch of stuff. Ice bait is the most common. But you can also get white gifts, green gifts, very rarely red gifts as well. All of them are very good, especially green and red, because you might have seen that the legendary version of that gift talisman requires something called the golden gift. The golden gift has a 0.13% chance to be acquired from red gifts and a 0.03% chance from green gifts. So you're gonna have to get quite a few of them. And I already gifted like a few hundred green gifts and a dozen red gifts. I haven't get it yet. That's why I'm thinking maybe I'm just not gonna get that this winter, because I mean, yeah, that's an RNG level, but I can easily get it up to epic, which is fine. I'm not really seeing any items in the ice now, but I'm gonna look around until I find one. There are a lot of people here. Everyone is farming these caves, so it takes a while to actually find something. You can also find a new item called the Glacial Fragment. You just grab it. It's used for 3 items. First of all, you can make the Glacial Ring, which I already did. You need 20 for that. Bunch of enchanted ice. And the Glacial Talisman, which you can find in the walls of the cave. If you're lucky, it's very, very rare. Now you have the upgrade, the Glacier Artifact, which needs 40 of those, and 8 enchanted packed ice. You can also find enchanted packed ice in the ice. It's very, very rare, but I found like 5 or 6 of them already. And then there is the Glacial Sight, which is an upgrade. The Frozen Sight, which I like very much, and I would like to upgrade it. That's why I stopped at 40 Glacial Fragments, because that's how much you need for it. You also need Hunk of Blue Ice, which you get from fishing around here, which is gonna be a pain. And then you need 3 stacks of Enchanted Packed Ice, which is just not gonna happen anytime soon. That's about it, really. I love how nobody is mining the ice bait. They are so common, you just don't want it. Oh, see? That was a white gift. Now you can find the other stuff the exact same way. It's kind of interesting. I like how it's not just complete RNG, like you just come into here, you go on the ice, and then sometimes you get something, sometimes you don't. No, you can actually see where the items are, so you can go for them specifically. I think that's about it right now. The gift hunt, this stuff that we always had, is a little bit bugged right now, because there is a gift that people just can't find. You need like, you need to know where it is. Otherwise you're just not gonna figure it out. I'm trying to figure out where it was. Was it here by any chance? Oh? Here by... No? No? I don't remember where it was. I thought it was... Wait, what's this? Okay, I haven't been here before. I didn't know this was here. But yeah, one more thing. I don't know why the snowman head is here now. It used to be there somewhere. But there is one more thing. There is this secret cave now, which leads in here. you can break the ice. And then there is Frozen Alex, who's the Ice Essence shop. And there are, interestingly enough, how are things going? I was explaining the stuff that is new. You can get Mage Clutch experience, which is very weird. That's the first of its kind. Food 4 just seems like the best to me. Whenever you sacrifice something in the dungeon hub, salvage, not sacrifice, you have a percentage chance to get double of it in the essence, which is very, very useful. I bought the first. I don't have more than that, so it's good. Increase your defense on the Jerry's Workshop. Sounds completely worthless. Gain more gifts from the extra gift attack. That's the same thing as the equipment, so you can just stack that effect up to infinity. And then you can buy experience 5 books. Extremely expensive. I don't know how useful that is. Let me out. But yeah, I spent most of yesterday farming this event, so I don't really feel like farming it right now. What I can do is, first of all, I'm gonna do a dragon, because I have 4 eyes ready. And then either I'm just gonna farm more dragons, or I can go to the Nether Isle, or the Crimson Isle, and try to do some dojo, because I want to upgrade. Right now I have a blue belt, which is rare, literally a blue belt. And I want to upgrade it to at least purple, because the belt can be upgraded to legendary, and that's how you get the most mining fortune for your set. So I kind of want to upgrade it. Hello Cool Jody, welcome to the stream. I'm just contemplating hello. You can't gift me, I'm Ironman. I'm contemplating what to do right now, but first of all, I'm gonna do a dragon. Here is the thing. Let me tell you about dragons. In the past few days, I am fine, minus the dragons. I'm gonna tell you about it. I bought this perk from Tizo that supposedly increases the superior dragon spawn chance by 10%. Now, I don't know how it works, because the normal base chance for a superior dragon is 4% and every other dragon is 16%. As far as I could tell, how this works is that it increases the chance for it to be a superior dragon from 4% to 14%, because that increase basically decreases the other dragons to 14%, and then they just have the exact same chance. But maybe it works like you have 4% base chance and you add up 10% on top of that, so that's 4.4%. And that wouldn't be... that doesn't seem like it would be worth it, because this costs 2000 essence and it's just one level. That's why I thought it's just a straight up 10% increase. Because if it was 0.4%, then it would have like 5 layers or something like the others, you know? It's 5 levels, so it's like 0.4, 0.8, stacking up to 2% bonus or whatever. I've done 14 dragons since I bought that and I got no superiors. I've been playing this game for... actually, I think I've been playing this. My oldest profile is from 1 year 7 months ago. Now, I haven't logged on to this profile in a very long time, and I started this one about half a year ago, apparently. Okay. I think we can do a dragon here. Let's hope someone else has some eyes. I'm just gonna put it here, leave, and then farm some zealots while someone else potentially puts in. I'm gonna wait for like 5 minutes. If nobody puts down eyes, then I'm just gonna leave and go to the next place. Sure. That bingo profile already has... okay. 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 Protector dragon, of course. Dragons hate me. I can't do much damage to dragons, that's why I place 4 eyes. My equipment sucks for this. I'm still gonna try to do some damage. Sometimes I can get on the top 3. But it's very inconsistent, so I need to practice if anything. Also, hello Leslie, my name is... I am Cruent. Fuck, I messed it up! That's my whole thing, saying that. Well, that was... I still got 3rd place somehow. It's gonna be a chest plate, isn't it? The helmet, that's even worse. What do you mean being head? But if I am, then I'm not aware of it. So that's good. Let's just sacrifice this and then decide what to do. Some fragments. For another one. Okay. So, what I can do right now is either just keep farming zealots and hope for a superior dragon, or do the very, very bad... what's it called? Dojo minigames. What should it be? I almost feel like going and doing some dojo because I'm very much tired of farming zealots. I have 63,000 kills on my final destination armor right now, each of them. I mean, it doesn't mean anything. Just gonna wait for this dragon because they're placing. Even if I didn't place any superior, it's still good because I can get like 3 to 5 fragments. And that speeds things up. I also technically have an excess dragon sword. So if I get so close, I can try sacrificing it for some fragments. If I'm only missing like 10 or something. I'm missing 29 right now, so I'm not really quite in that range yet. What do you think, Raven? Anyone out place? No, they left. I'm not placing 2. I cannot do... If you place 2, you have to be first place in damage in order to be able to get all the items. Because each eye is 100 dragon weight. Ooh. Thank you. And being first place is 300, so it adds up to 500. The most expensive items need about 450 to dragon weight. If you place 3, then it's okay to be top 3 in damage, because that's 300 from eyes, plus 200 from being third place? I don't remember if 200 is third or second. What music is this? Raven, can you write down this music for me, please? I want to listen to it later. The fire. Okay, someone is messing me up with this boss. Please fucking stop hitting it. It's a superior! I want my shot! I'm not gonna get shards, they're gonna kill it too fast. I mean, I'm gonna get shards, but like fragments, like 3 of them. I had the wrong cut. Four fragments, okay. I guess I'll take that. So I need 25 more. The space is crying. The time is dying. It's all because I asked you to note this music down because I want to listen to it later. But I noted it down myself already, so don't bother. So we got a superior dragon. Not me specifically, I just got 4 fragments from it leeching. I also asked you what you would prefer. What I'm doing right now or dojo. I keep forgetting the word. Because I specifically said that I've been doing this for the past 2 weeks and I'm kind of fed up with it. But they are doing dragons right now, so I'm at least gonna wait that out before deciding. Vector. Okay, I don't care about that. This is the most satisfying part of the End Island, when a lot of people have not been down here, killing the bruisers, and I can just rush through and each shot of my frozen sight kills like 3 or 4 of them at least. Do I know this? I don't know this music. It was familiar. I'm gonna wait and see how many dragons they do, because if I can just leech a few superiors, that would make my job easier. Maybe I don't even need to summon one myself. Still alive, I'm not gonna go up there then. The dragon dying can despawn special zealots, and I don't really want that. It doesn't despawn it down here, but it despawns it if you're up there. Okay, it be dead. I'm gonna go back up, just in case they do more dragons. There is also bingo going on, but I used to like it, and then I did it, and now I don't really want to do it anymore. A bit extremely repetitive. Even if right now it's extreme bingo, it's the same shit, just double the time. Diana is coming up in 2 days as a mayor. I was thinking, I don't think I'm really gonna be doing... Wait, she's not even bringing the event. I remember what I wanted to do now. Shit. I checked the hub to see what she's doing. Oh, someone got... Nice. Good job. So I checked in the hub the contestants, and apparently Diana is probably the best mayor right now that you can get. Aatrox is pretty good. He's also an option, but people are not really voting for him. They're voting for Diana and some for Diaz. But I didn't know Diana can be mayor without bringing the ritual. So we actually can't farm the ritual right now. All she's gonna do is give bonus pet XP and pet luck. And I'm like, pet luck? Is that so? What that means, I really, really want to get this superior armor right now. Because by the time Diana comes to be mayor, I think that's how you say it, I want to be ready to farm worms. Because the bonus pet luck that Diana brings will make it slightly more likely to get a fucking skater. And I want to get a fucking skater. So I need the armor by the time Diana comes in. So actually, I'm as much as I would prefer to go do some dojo right now, I'm not going to. I'm going to try to finish farming out the superior armor. So we're just doing this again. I have really two things I can do. First of all is just do what I've been doing, farm eyes, and then summon dragons and hope it's a superior. The second is to lobby hop until I find a lobby where people are doing dragons. And then leech those dragons in hope that they're gonna be superior. And then just get the leech fragments. I'm missing 25 shards. Dragons that I didn't summon usually drop me 3 to 5 shards, sometimes more, but not very often, because superior dragons die very fast usually. But 25, even at the worst case, is like 8. second. I'm thinking about it right now. 8 superior dragons that I leech. 8? Well, technically 9 if I get 3 every single time, but if I get 4 just once, then 8 is enough. If I can leech 8 superior dragons, I'm set. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Try to find lobbies where people are doing dragons, and then if it's a superior, just blast it as much as I can. If it's not a superior, then just go down and kill bruisers until they kill the dragon and summon the next one. Regenerate a little bit, eat some chocolate. I'm pretty sure the Hungarian word for chocolate comes from the English chocolate, but it's like twice as long. Cause like, in English you just say chocolate, that's 2 syllables, right? In Hungarian you say csokoládé, which you can hear it stems from the same word, but it's like twice the syllables. Hungarian doesn't like a lot of consonants next to each other, so we just insert a bunch of vowels to make it easier to say. No summon? I think they're still summoning. That guy was summoning last time and he's still there. Not Ironman, he's kinda low level though. I don't know if he's just buying the eyes. He has eyes, he's holding it right now. He has 4 eyes, he says so in chat. I believe him. I have 2. I need 2 more and then I can summon. A lot of people coming in here. There is a legendary bingo player in the lobby. I commend your perseverance. I cannot stand bingo at this point. I know you can get like a talisman for it, but I'm just gonna make do without it. I don't want. I'm like, I think maybe bingo uncommon rank. I don't even remember, it's been a while. Legendary bingo basically means you know what? I'm curious. Mikon, let me check your profile. Because it's one thing if he's a legendary bingo, but does he have the legendary talisman? Mikon. Talisman. Aqua Crop, Reaper Orb. He does have a lot of stuff. I don't know what it looks like, so I have to go through the entire thing. It's Fish Affinity. Pool swing. The fuck is a pool swing? Oh, it's from the fishing stuff. really... Wait a sec. Wait, what? Oh shit. Stop perusing the profile, there's a dragon to do. Okay, it's a protector. Oh, bingo talisman. He has no bingo talismans. Like, not even the lowest rank one. So he just bum rushed legendary thing. Which, I mean, I can respect that. That if I actually liked bingo, maybe I would do that as well. Get the highest rank first, and then deal with getting the talismans. No, he doesn't suck. He has a lot of very rare things like a treasure, legendary treasure talisman. Forgot what it's called. Lots of good stuff. Oh, I closed it. Yeah. Well, if you want to fight mine, then be my guest. Do I remember this music? I played the game, but it's not familiar. It seems like an expansion of some sort. What is that? Voices of the live stream. I don't remember this. Dragon's about to die, probably. Also, don't forget the count. I have done 15 dragons with the perk. No superiors. I'm starting to think it's really just a 0.4% increase. Which is completely worthless, needless to say. But even then, after 15, with just a 4% chance, it should still be... I mean, With 4% chance, you need to summon 25 times, but I summoned with or without the perk. I've summoned way more times than 25. Like, I'm not even, at this point, I'm not even really banking on getting a superior dragon. What I really want right now, and it's a lot more likely to get, apparently, is getting Aspect of the Dragon, the sword, because that has an 80% chance to sacrifice into 10 to 15 superior fragments. And the sword can drop from any dragon. It's like if you place 4 eyes, it's like a 12% chance. I get 1 or 2 of those and I'm done. Well, not 1, but if I get no other superior stuff, then 2 of those and a little bit of luck and I'm done. So at this point, that's my main banking point. That's what I'm banking on. Well, hey, you know how my luck is. Very extreme. Like, I do have a Phoenix pet. And I do have an Ender Dragon pet as well. I have these pets, but the superior is just not showing up. At this rate, I'm gonna get a legendary E-Dragon pet faster than another superior dragon. Like, I can't believe it. I mean, I wouldn't mind if that happened, honestly. You know how expensive it is to upgrade an Ender Dragon? I don't, but I'm gonna check in a second. To upgrade it from legendary to epic, from epic to legendary, first of all, it takes 20 days. You can lower that with cat flowers, that's no problem. It also needs 8 summoning guys. Fuck. And 400 million coins. That is 400 million coins. Which honestly, the Ender Dragon is almost max level. So technically that's not 400, that's like a third less, like 30% less. So like 280 million coins or something like that. Which is a lot. I'm just gonna say that's a lot. I mean, I'm gonna do it eventually because it's not as much that it would be impossible to get, especially if I get the Skata pet and then work a little bit on my mining setup. And I can get that in like a couple days tops, depending on how far I can take my mining setup. But once I get the Skata and empty out my clay minions, I should be able to get the Magma Rod. And once I have the Magma Rod, I can Wormfish effectively. And once I can Wormfish, I can set up my Divan armor with all the slots. And at that point I can get a really good mining setup. Fuck off! I hate those things. I'm gonna say it right now. Obsidian Defenders are literally the most annoying mobs in the entire game. Like, at this point, since my epic Ender Dragon is so high level, it's probably worth it to just level it up. I don't... If I get a legendary one, I don't know. It depends. I would have to check my mining setup, see how much I can make per hour. to be able to decide which one is more worth it. Re-level an entirely different dragon, or just level up, or just upgrade the one I already have. Because if I can make like 20 million an hour, it's pretty reasonable, like 15 million an hour, then I can get the money for an upgrade in a week, let's say a week. It would take more than a week to level the legendary Ender Dragon to this point. The entire reason the Ender Dragon is this level already is because I've been doing these zealots for like 2 weeks at this point. Let's see. I mean, it's kind of a moot point because I'm not gonna get the legendary Ender Dragon. It's like, you know how rare that is? It's 0.01% chance per I placed. So it's like a 0.04% chance. Yes, everything I'm doing right now is in service of getting a skater. Beyond the fact that if I just spend these 2 weeks farming for a skater, I probably would have gotten one, but you know, since I'm here, I'm also leveling up my final destination armor. I've also been doing some Aatrox farming, so it's not only the skater. It's a bit more expensive than that, but that's the primary objective. Then again, I mean, I'm saying, oh, this is a legendary Ender Dragon is a 0.01% chance per eye. The epic Ender Dragon is like a 0.05 per eye. And I do have that. So I mean... it's not that different. To this day, I don't know how I got one. I did like 15 dragons and I got one. That is extremely lucky. I don't remember exactly how many dragons I did by then, because the bestiary counts everything, including leeches, but it was around 15 to 20 dragons that I summoned. And it's like a 0.2% chance, since I've been placing 4 eyes every time. I might go swap lobbies, find one where they are doing dragons. Warp end. I'm gonna jump down, see if anyone is preparing dragons. I'm listening to the music. When was the last Prince of Persia? When did the last Prince of Persia come out? A kind of old game at this point, right? Like not this Prince of Persia, like the latest one. Yeah, that's pretty dead franchise. I remember playing the original, and I remember reading about Sands of Time in a magazine. I cleaned up my shelves a few days ago, like last weekend or something, and I organized my really old gamer magazines, which I still have. Nowadays there are no gamer magazines because you have the internet and it really doesn't, it's not really worth doing magazines, but these magazines, let me just say, the oldest one that I have here is from 2005, April. Because it's April, chances are I got it for my birthday, because my birthday is in April. And then I like this so much that for a few years afterwards, my main Christmas present was a year-long subscription to this magazine. And it's not just because, like, I loved reading the magazines, but the primary reason, like, my father was okay with subscribing for this magazine is because every single copy, it was a monthly release, and every single one of them came with a full game, like a full working game. And it's like, if you add up getting 12 free games a year, plus the 13th free one that you can choose from a list if you get a year-long subscription, that's 13 games that are extremely cheap if you consider that it's a 12-year subscription. I don't remember how much it was. Most of my full games back then were from the magazines. It doesn't seem like anyone is doing Dragon here. And then I got games like Beyond Good and Evil, Project Nomads, Bad Day LA, Gothic 2, Morrowind, Sacred. Oh, I was doing Dragons here. Painkiller. Remember that one? A bunch of car games that I never played. I got Splinter Cell Double Agent as the free choice from the list for buying a year-long subscription. And it's here's the thing, it's not just Painkiller. The version I got was Painkiller Black Edition. I think that's what it was called. Like, I don't really know what's new in it, but yeah. And here's the thing, like one of the 2006 copies, like issues, I guess that's what you call them. One of the 2006 copies and the 2007 copies, like imagine this. When there is an E3 going on today, like in today's world, how do you inform about it? Yeah, so I had that version. If you want to inform about E3, you go online, read a few articles, maybe just watch the entire thing live, because that's possible. Back then, 2006, there is a magazine here. You open it, there is 50 pages of report about E3. The entire cover of the issue is just a big E3 on black background. Because they know that's all you care about on that month. Because you can't really go up on the internet and read it. Like maybe you can, but it wasn't that widespread. You can't watch it on a fucking live stream. You buy the fucking magazine and read about it. It was interesting reading about all these new releases, because it's not like I had the money to buy any of them. But I remember there were a few games that the magazine just had, like, for example, here's the thing, like, let me just date myself. Not that way, but one of the magazines that is just, I'm not even sure I have it anymore, because I read it so much it just fell apart. But it had like 20 pages dedicated to a walkthrough of Monkey Island 3. Secret, I think that's a Curse of Monkey Island. 20 pages for a walkthrough, but it's not just any walkthrough, because not only does it tell you what to do to progress in the game, but it literally has all the important dialogue in the game translated into Hungarian and written down in those 20 pages. The entire dialogue. That's why it's 20 pages. And I didn't play Monkey Island, any of them at that point. I played Curse of Monkey Island now. But back then, the only concept I had of Monkey Island was the walkthrough. And it was just so interesting to just read about it. Same thing for like something like I had a magazine where there was like a 4-page special for Diablo 2. Diablo 2. Diablo? I don't know how to say it. Like it talked about the different levels, the different classes, it explained what's what. I played the demo of Diablo 2 and it was an unknown world just reading about it. Like I knew how Diablo plays, what it's like, but looking at the pages, like the demo of Diablo 2 was just the first 2 missions, quests of the first act. And you know, I even liked it. I spent hours on that. Like you wouldn't think that two quests and you can just walk around killing like imps or whatever they were, Rakanishu, would be so entertaining, but it was. Twin dragons. But then looking at those pictures and you have like a lava river down in hell or whatever, and then the subtitle of the picture says an ideal place for a picnic. And I just look at it and I'm like, wow, the full game must be fucking amazing. And then later on I got the full game and it was amazing, but you get the idea. It's just, you don't know. All you get is a glimpse into the full version, and it's just an unknown fantasy world. You can only imagine what it could be like. Yeah, the magazines really did. Every single picture they had a little like funny quip under the picture as a subtitle. Because, I mean, nowadays you can read like game reviews online, but there is a difference to, you know, you go online and there is like this article, there's a text, some pictures, whatever, compared to you open a gaming magazine and it's like a color bomb. Colors everywhere, different text sizes everywhere, the pictures just jump out at you. Some of the articles have like titles that are just half the page, just the game's title. It's not just they don't have the humor, they just lost some of the soul, because obviously if you're making a magazine, chances are it's about something that you're passionate about. If you're writing online about a game, you're mostly doing it as a job. It's your job to write online, right? Especially since we know how reliable these online articles tend to be. Since it's a lot easier to write them, you don't have to like make a magazine and then print it out and then sell it in stores and whatever. It's a lot easier to just write whatever. If you have to do an entire magazine, you're gonna think twice about what you put in it. And it was really nice to just like, the games I read about in these magazines, 99% of them I never even played. I never even think about since then. Like I literally, everything I knew about those games, and everything I know about those games to this day is probably just whatever the magazine wrote. But it was interesting to just, hey, I like these kind of games. I wonder what they write about this, and I read it, and it's like, wow, that must be a cool game. Maybe I'm never gonna play it, but I can read about it, and it's interesting. I had more magazines, by the way, than what I have here, but a lot of them were lost to time. The funny thing is, I also have the CDs. every single CD that I got for them, it's like a just paper CD holder, you know. I have a gigantic box that's just full of the CDs. Like nothing else, just magazine CDs. So even if I don't have the magazine anymore, I still have the CD. And it's just massive. And I could bring it here right now. But I don't know where it is right now. I think it's on the top shelf or something. I don't know where it is right now. Because, you know, I've been cleaning the room. But I don't even have a CD drive anymore. Like, this computer doesn't have a CD drive. If I have to save money on putting together a computer, the first thing I'm gonna save on is the CD drive. Because who the fuck uses CDs anymore? If I really wanted a CD, I could just buy an external one, you know, plug it into the USB and then you can read the CDs. The only CDs I would really read are these magazine CDs, and I have some games on like CDs. Like I have the original Rayman on a CD. I can see the Sacred and the Splinter Cell, Double Agent CDs over here. There's not much I would use it for. Well, here's the thing, Raven. Maybe you have the CD drive. How often do you use it? Like, do you use it on a daily basis, like I used to way back in the day? Or maybe some CD on a weekly basis, you can put it in and then you do something with it? Or do you just forget that you even have it? What do you use it for? Because now I'm curious. Do you put in some... I don't... Turok 2? I have that CD as well somewhere. Oh well, back up. You wouldn't really need... Like, is it an internal CD drive? Oh, we have covered your light again. Hey, Raven. Cannon rates, is it on cooldown? Last time I played Minecraft, we had cover your light again. So the cooldown is down. Is cannon rates on cooldown? I wanna listen to that. 8 hours, but I'm not gonna be streaming then. I'm not getting this stuff. I still only have 2. Where are the special zealots? Come on. Chyba siakam my mouth is... Gee, I wonder why. Maybe I'm just gonna go on YouTube and listen to it there. I kinda wanted to wait until I get 4 eyes and then see if I can get a dragon while we're listening to it. You know, as like a luck boost. Yeah, again. Sometimes we just have to, because if I'm playing a game where I'm not listening to music, I can do that. I can do it here. Sometimes I actually wondered about just streaming Skyblock, nothing else. It would probably be more consistent because I could just do whatever. But ignore that. I don't think I could be that kind of streamer. I need the variety. And I need the challenge. Like this game, it's grindy, but I wouldn't necessarily call it challenging. Oh. downstairs. Wait, let's swap hubs. What do you mean? Consistent weekends, 2-game setup. What's a 2-game setup? Oh, someone is waiting. If I can get one more eye real quick, I can help you out. I've been thinking about that, doing that, but at the same time... Ooh, dragon. One more. Jake PX. One more. Or that guy, sure, whatever. Young dragon. Heading down. The problem is, if I start playing like a long-term game, like, you know, some story-based game or like a challenge game, I like to just focus on that. Like, I can't just, you know, I play a challenge game or a story-based game on Monday and Friday and then do Minecraft on Wednesday. I want to know what happens in the story next, and I want to keep going at the game until I beat it. If I just take a 5-day break between, I can't do that. If I started the game, I have to finish it. That's generally why I decided against 2-game setup. Of course, if I literally played every single day of the week or like every single weekday, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that would make it more tolerable because I could do one game on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then one game on Tuesday and Thursday. Because even if you're doing the story stuff or the challenge stuff, 1 day break is always nice. Or I can also make it like I play one game on Monday and Thursday, one game on Tuesday and Friday, and there is a one-off on Wednesday to just mix it up even more. But I think that might be a bit too much mixing up at that point. I don't know. Like, imagine this. I play a story game on Monday and Thursday, Minecraft on Tuesday and Friday, and League of Legends on Wednesday. Because I want to realize the Wednesday League of Legends is so I realize that it could be worse. And also I've been thinking about playing that game again. Like, I do miss playing League of Legends a little bit, but at the same time, I'm fine with playing Skyblock. But if I had the time, maybe even the stream time, I would very happily play that a bit. I don't know what Sakusoge is. I mean, I don't want to say that, because I do genuinely like League of Legends. It's just that last time I streamed it, I immediately ended up in Smurf queue and it was just absolute torture. But I feel like I'm out of that at this point. I think by the end I climbed out of Smurf queue and then I go back in there every now and then. But overall, I just miss playing Sona, I miss playing Lilia, I miss trying out new champions. Like, remember when I tried out jungler as... What the fuck was his name? Seriously, what's his name? I forgot. Kane? It was Kane. It was all... Like, you can't say that it wasn't fun. Especially when I was just playing normals, practicing the champions. Like, remember when I was just playing normals, practicing Kane, and it was just a hoot? Oh, shit. I can't really justify playing it right now, though. I really wish I had the luxury to just stream every single weekday. You know, if I had some kind of income from it or otherwise, where I can also have the time to stream on the side, I would do it. Because I really like streaming, whether it's just a silent stream like last Minecraft, or this stream where I'm just constantly talking, or even just a stream like last time where I finished the hacks. That was a fun time. Anything. I just like streaming, and it's sad that I can't do it more. It's not even... Honestly, it's not even that like, oh, I want to do it as a job. I want to be able to afford to do it. Oh, guys. Because it's more like I do other stuff. Incoming. I do other stuff outside of streaming. Generally, I still just play games, not necessarily this game, just whatever game I want. Streaming is more a hobby, I guess. Interesting. But I just like doing it. And even if I could do it 24/7, I probably wouldn't do it as a job. Like, it would be nice to earn money from it, but it wouldn't really be a job. I just do it as a hobby. And you get the idea. I don't have to explain myself. You get what I mean. And it's not even that it's not a job if you... It's still a job if you enjoy it. That's a dumb saying, honestly. Let's swap lobbies. Let's find someone who can help do dragon. If like, here is my take on that. Oh, there is a dragon going on here. I'm not gonna get in there. I can't do enough damage here. I'm gonna share my take on that in a second. Give me a second. Can you not fucking do that? It was a protector dragon, so it doesn't matter. If you enjoy your job, it's still a job. But here's the thing. If you enjoy it, if you enjoy doing your job, it's still a job, but it's not gonna want to... It's not gonna make you depressed and want to die. I guess that's the way I would put it. The most optimal job is the one that doesn't make you want to die every single day when you get home from it. Or if you do it from home, then just log off from it. I don't know how you say that. If people are doing dragons here, maybe I can chime in. Yeah, I guess that's a good way. Oh shit, it's a YouTuber. I didn't even check, someone's doing bingo. I don't think they were doing dragon though. Because they're level 8 and on bingo. Oh shit, that one I read. I think one of the bingo challenges probably about dragon armor? I don't know. I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, I wouldn't mind streaming 5 times a week, at least. Probably for a little longer, maybe. I don't know about that. Like 4 hours is quite long. I like having some time before and after the stream. Oh shit. Okay. Wise dragon. Okay, let's hope for a sword. Hope for a sword. Raven, send sword energy. Or a pet, a legendary pet. But maybe I kind of want the sword more. I got 3rd place. That's a chest plate. Too late. Too late for the energy. Here. Put an ender mite for bonus sacrifice stuff. Nothing. That's nothing. I'm gonna check if they are doing dragons here. And if they are, I'm gonna stay around. If they're not, I'm gonna have to clear my inventory. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to restart my Slayer quest. I think my boss despawned. I already have 1 eye, maybe I can get 1 more dragon for this. Also, I forgot to... That's why it was a wise dragon, I forgot to put on the right music. Remind me, Raven. I don't know if you're clocked out right now or not, but... when I get the 4th eye, remind me to put on the right music. Because I forgot, I was so excited about doing a dragon. Also, 16 dragon, let's keep count. don't think they're doing dragons. Really? Need another chest? Look at these 6 chests over here. They are full of remnants. I really don't know why I'm storing them, but I am. I didn't put these chests anywhere else. Because look at this, that's a full. These are 54. Yeah, 54. This is not even all the remnant of the eyes that I had. A bunch of them I just used up for not dying because I was lazy. A bunch of them I just threw away a while back and I stopped doing that. I need more of the... Oh wait, it's here. I have a bunch of these too, but it's not that impressive because 2.5 of these translates to 1... I don't have that right now, but 1 upgraded material. Any dragons here? People are doing dragons because bingo requires them to, so maybe I can find people who actually do it. Doesn't seem like they're doing it here. You know what? I'm gonna lobby hop. I want to do the dragons. I think that's my best bet right now, because I just cannot spawn a fucking superior dragon. That's just not happening. Kill a few of them. And they'll leave. I completely forgot what I was talking about at this point, like before the stream stuff. Nobody's gonna do dragons. There are not even 8 people here. We were done talking about discs. I don't know. Just to prove how old we are. I remember when I had games on floppy disks. Admittedly not the big ones. I mean the small ones that weren't actually floppy at all. It's like the plastic cased ones. And the thing is, I remember that one of those floppy 1.44 megabytes, one of those discs could either hold a game like Dino Blaster or whatever it was called, or like a dozen colored Dragon Ball pictures. I don't know why I had floppies with just Dragon Ball pictures on them. Like 8 pictures or something, because that's all you could fit on them. Here. You could only fit so many pictures, but you could fit an entire video game on them. And then they had like, I had like Dino Blaster, what the fuck was it called? Dino Blaster, I think that was it. I Dina Blaster. Yes, it's like a Bomberman cone, but that's what I played. And then I had that on a floppy disk, and the front of the floppy disk had like a little label, and I used that label to write down the cheat code for World 3. Like, it's not a cheat code, I got the code because I got to World 3, but then I had to change computers. I just wrote the World 3 code on the label, and that was the Dina Blaster. I guess it's a password, yes. Remember those old games? They didn't even have saves. Like, you couldn't even really put saves on like a floppy disk, because, you know, it can't be rewritten infinitely. So they just have these passwords, and some of them had good passwords, some of them had really bad passwords. I still have the Endermite on. Oh shit. Where the fuck did it go? You can see the remnant of the I saved you from certain death, so I'm just gonna use these for that. I don't really care to save them. And then there were some confusing games that just had both. Because I remember there was this game, Croc, Legend of the Gobos, which had saves, but it still also had passwords. I just never used it. Because why the fuck would you use it? You have the save. The only reason you would use it if you is as a cheat code. Like, you can't get to a certain level, so you just put in the cheat, and then you skip to that. I never did that. I mean, the game itself wasn't that difficult. Wagon. And it's dead. Back right now. Not quite fully back. It's not my dragon. I meant music when it's my dragon. When I place the eyes. Because if it's their superior dragon, I just get a few fragments from it and that's it. It's not gonna help me out very much. I mean, it will, but not nearly as much as if it was my superior dragon. I don't want to give them the music power. You can only use it once, like a week or something. I don't know the rules. You don't want to give it to them. That is high pitched, holy shit. Any more dragons? No. You know what would be cool? If you go and sacrifice a piece, like I have a fucking wise dragon chestplate or something, I sacrifice it, and it has like a tiny chance, like a 10% chance to give you 1 to 3 superior fragments. I don't necessarily think that would make it that much easier to get superior armor, but like at this point I have every single armor set from every other dragon. The only thing they can give me that's actually useful is either the pet or the sword. If I get a armor piece, it's kind of completely useless to me. It does nothing. It can give me like sacrificial residue or whatever it's called, dragon residue. But even that, like I don't really care about that at this point. I upgraded my accessory twice. I can upgrade it one more time, but that's very expensive and you know, just don't really care right now. I don't even remember what it needs, but it needs something I can't even get right now. Isn't this music supposed to have lyrics? I like the lyrics. I remember when I first heard them, it was just really funny. You might question why I'm doing normal zealots. Because you know the normal zealots here have a 1 in 420 base chance to give an eye. And the ones below have a 1 in 380 chance to give an eye. So why not do the ones below instead of the ones above? Well, there are a lot more people doing the bruisers, so overall I would get to kill less of them. If I can kill a little bit, like 10% more normal zealots than I could kill bruisers, then it's more worth it to just do these. And look at this, I can just blast them, barely anyone is doing them. I'm getting most of the spawns here. So even though they have less of a chance to spawn a zealot, I still get more of them, like a special zealot. I still get more of them, because I can just kill a lot more of them. Can you piss off, please? I don't know why when I'm up here just sniping zealots, there are people constantly up in my face. Like they're not even doing the zealots, like they're not even trying to snipe the zealots, they just go up in my face and they're just there. What the fuck is going on here? Oh. Nice, that's 2. Oh, my boss is up. The most panic-inducing moment on the End Island is probably when you're doing like an Enderman Slayer boss and then a special zealot spawns. Because you accidentally killed the zealot while fighting it. And you're just like, I don't want to die to this boss, but where the fuck is that zealot? happened the other day, I panicked. I did get the Zealot and I didn't even die, I think. This is a way too cool music for what's going on screen right now. When I get 4 eyes and try to summon the dragon, how should I use the music power? Because there are 2 options. First, I put in the eyes and I just start the music sort of as a... You know, like when the guy is charming the snake and trying to lure it out. So I put in the eyes and then lure it out with the music. Or do I wait until someone puts in the other eyes and as the dragon's spawning I put on the music? Because I'm pretty sure we would listen to like the first half minute of the music and then the boss would die and we would waste the rest. But if I put it in too soon, then the music might end without the dragon coming out. What is the most optimal way to utilize epic music for video game? But they got it. If someone else kills your special zealot, you do get an eye regardless. They just completely fixed being able to steal someone else's eye. It just goes straight into the inventory and you get it regardless of who killed your special zealot. I'm doing dragons here, let's swap lobbies. Oh, what the fuck was that? I should probably check the time because this is a short stream. I'm gonna need to end it at some point, but I think we have time for now. What time is it? We have about an hour more. Oh, that's my boss. After this, I'm probably gonna swap lobbies because nobody's doing dragons here. Oh, fuck. This really doesn't look like a dragon lobby, but I'm still gonna check in. Yeah, I can do this golem here. Of people up here, let's check the bruisers instead. Do you ever, Raven, are you here? I'm not gonna start asking questions before I know you're here. Nothing happened yet, don't worry, you didn't miss anything. Just filling in the shilling. I don't know what that means, I don't know why I said that. No, you missed me saying that I'm not gonna ask the question until I know you're here, that's all. Do you ever have that thing where very long time ago you played a game and you remember some of the game? It's like a somewhat of a fever dream, like you know it was a thing, but you only remember pieces of it and you can't remember the name. You want to look it up to see what it was like, if it was real, but you don't remember. Like I have a whole lot of games like that, because you know when I was a kid, like 5, 6, whatever, and it's not that I don't remember the names, my boss spawns, but I was so young I literally could not read or speak English, so I had no hope to even remember the name of the game. One of those games was Dreams to Reality, which since then actually I managed to find through some online help. But there are a lot more other games that I just don't remember. There was this RPG where it starts in a desert. You're some kind of knight or traveler or whatever. And then you get lured into a bandit trap by a woman. You get knocked out and then you wake up in a town. And one of the first areas you can visit is some kind of swamp with bugs in it. Insects. And I don't remember what it could be. Another game I don't remember, this one was a game that was available for free online. It was like a 2-player third-person shooter with a fixed camera where it's just a deathmatch one, where you can upgrade your jump, your firepower, your speed, whatever, by picking up power-ups. And it's 3D. And I remember the narrator. I remember narrator because every time you pick up a power up, the narrator just goes like power up, speed up, something like that. And I just don't know what I can't even look up like free full games like I used to because it just doesn't show up. I can't find it anywhere. I hate it. Or there was a game that I almost even finished. It was like, you know, Contra. The side-scrolling shoot 'em up kind of deal. Imagine that, but on the PC, Similar graphics, like I think Contra 2 had better graphics, like not on the NES, better graphics than that. You're shooting like soldiers as like a guerrilla fighter or whatever, and that's. I remember the final boss. It was one of those final bosses where the boss is just the background and has like two gigantic arms, like hands on the left and the right. And you have to shoot those, and then I remember that I beat that boss and then the game just soft locked because the fight took place on an elevator that was going, I don't know, it was going up or down or somewhere, and I beat it and I just kept going and nothing happened. I don't remember what that game was. But I mean, as a kid, I was like, okay, well, I beat the final boss. Game soft locked, so I guess I won. And then I closed it and I never played it again, and now I can't remember it. Trying to remember what other games like this there were. I played a game on PC again. It was probably a demo, and it was really similar to Final Fantasy VII. Like the game was mostly a top-down, and then it goes like and you go into a turn-based RPG combat system when you encounter an enemy. But it wasn't Final Fantasy VII, because I remember the area you started with was like this grassy, slightly forested area where you start by fighting some enemies, and then you beat them, and then you can move around and you go into like this steampunk style, very futuristic looking city where there is like this like a pyramid kind of deal. Stairs go up into a room and there are pipes everywhere and whatever. And I just don't know what it was. I mean, even the main character, basically just Cloud, is like this spiky blonde head with a big sword. I don't remember anything else about it. There was no moon in... I don't... maybe there was. I have no idea. But... yeah, even the character was very close. Maybe it was just a Final Fantasy VII clone, or like an alpha, or like some demo that somehow happened to be on PC. Like, why the fuck would that be on PC? Lovely. But it wasn't like this game. I specifically remember I had a demo CD that had some full games and some demo games, and this was one of the demos. I'm pretty sure it's the same game that had some of those other games. It had that pop game where you control like a balloon dog and you have to bounce on balloons and avoid the saw blades, and you go into the balloon that has the stars in it and it takes you to the next level. That's just called Pop with an exclamation mark. I remember that one. But these games were on that CD, and I don't remember what they were, and I don't have the CD anymore. At least I can't find it anywhere, and I don't have the CD drive anyway. And it doesn't let me be, because it was really close to being like a Final Fantasy VII prototype. But it wasn't, because I played Final Fantasy VII, and that area, nothing like that was in the game. So then what the fuck was it? Maybe I should specifically look up videos about like Final Fantasy VII prototypes. Maybe it was actually one of those. I don't know why it would be on PC. I don't know, but it's just... I played it when I was like 6 or 7 maybe, and I don't know ever since. Tough. Okay, where are we switching lobbies, I guess. not the hub. I don't know what it was, and I remember these kind of games, and I just don't know. On a different note, remember that little game called Creatures 3? I played that. I still have nightmares. I played 3, but I may have played 1 as well. I don't remember. I just remember that it was a thing, and I remember nothing else about it. It was like, I'm pretty sure it was somewhat of like a Tamagotchi ripoff, but for PC and probably some other consoles, I don't know. I don't remember what you could even do in that. You had a creature and it walked around in like a terrarium. That's all. Yeah, that's all I know about it. Trying to remember, okay. Imagine being a little kid. You don't know English, and you have a bunch of CDs with point-and-click adventure games on them that you understand none of. That was me with some games. Like, I had these demo CDs that were, I don't remember, I have them somewhere, I'm not gonna go looking for them, but basically, every time you started it up, it wasn't like, you know, you start up the CD and then it opens like an HTML where you can browse the demos and stuff. No, it was, you start it up and it starts up like a full screen 3D animation of like a white android guy going through a corridor, opening like a futuristic door, going into this area that's just like a huge, you know that in the Stanley Parable there is that room with a billion screens. It's like that except a white void. It goes through that little pathway in the white void. There is a computer screen and then the android just dives into the computer screen after it starts up. And then the menu starts up, which is also full screen and has this like very intense music going on as you're going like action, adventure, simulator games, whatever, and then you can browse the demos that way. It was insane. I don't know why they put that much effort into a fucking demo disc. And I had like 12 of them. And every single one of them started like that. And then it had games like the Carmageddon, fucking Pandemonium. And I mentioned the point and click because I remembered a point and click adventure game that I didn't understand as a kid. But I found the title of as an adult because it had a very specific theme after which I could guess what it was about as an adult, even though I didn't understand any of it as a kid and find it that way. It was this City of Orphan Kids or some Orphan Children, something like that. It's also a movie, not just a video game, but it's also a video game. What? You're going to get me, isn't it? No. It was literally called City of Orphan Children. Or something like. I'm gonna look it up in a second, but this asshole just attacked me. Give me a second. City of Lost Children video game. The City of Lost Children. Yes, I see the screenshots. This was exactly that game. Imagine playing that, but you don't speak English. You can't even read. I didn't play it for long, but the atmosphere was just so weird and unique that I had to play it for a little while. Okay, they're kind of doing dragon here. Let's get into position. Those demo CDs had some very interesting games. I don't remember most of them, but it had like standard stuff like Command and Conquer, Commando 3, I think it was on there. I'm trying to remember what else. A Tomb Raider demo was on there, which kind of freaked me out. I also had a CD a very long time ago that was basically it was 150 DOS games. DOS. DOS. I don't know how you say it. I just say DOS. Saturday Night Speedway. A good song, very chill, very nice. But like on that 150 DOS games, I mean, I got it as a kid as a gift, and it had some choice games on it. Like, I was a good kid. When I start a game, when I start a video game, DOS game, and it starts with a naked woman, I'm a good kid, I just shut it off, because fuck that. I know it's taboo. But in general, it had it had a lot of choice games. Like, it had the Doom series on it. It had Doom, Doom 2, Final Doom, and then there was one more that I don't remember what it was. It had the Aladdin DOS game, that was fun. It had Ultimate Doom, yes, that's the one. It had Alone in the Dark, which was less than ideal. It had the first Resident Evil, where you play as that triangle mustache guy. You start in the attic, and then some monster comes into the window, and you shut the game off and never play it again. That one, you know the one. I don't know what it was. Was it Silent Hill? I don't know. One of them. It wasn't Silent Hill. Give me a break, okay? I didn't speak English. Was that Alone in the Dark? But there was something else that wasn't that. That was Alone in the Dark. Maybe that was the sequel. I have no idea. Oh, I like this music. I'm gonna look it up, because I'm pretty sure. Dragon. Oh, fuck off. Let me check. Resident Evil. The very first one. Ow. Okay, Resident Evil 1. Nope. Okay. Alone in the Dark. 1. That's the mustache guy. What the fuck? Get away from me. That's the mustache. Alone in the Dark. 1992. That was the one that you start in the attic as mustache guy and then... Fuck is it? Kill it before... If there is a special zealot and dragon dies, the special zealot despawns. So that was actually kind of risky. Well, now I did a whole bunch of damage, might as well continue it. It also had games, I'm trying to remember what other games it had, but it had just a lot of different choice games. And then, speaking about games that I don't remember, this wasn't on that CD, it was on a different CD. I didn't even know what CD it was on, but I don't have a CD drive, I can't check which game it was. It was a game, 3D first-person semi-platforming game. You play as a chef, and there is dangerous, creepy 3D food that's attacking you. And that's all I remember. It wasn't a horror game, at least not intentionally. Can someone deal some damage to this dragon? Not dying. I just reached 1 million damage against this thing. That's not supposed to happen, if you're wondering. Me dealing 1 million damage to a dragon is not supposed to happen. If I am able to deal more than 1 million damage to a dragon, you know something is going wrong. It's not even a superior, it's just a strong dragon. If it was a superior dragon and I took first place, there would be a chance for me to get like a helmet or something. But I don't care about this one very much. I'm still gonna try just to see if I can. Probably not gonna take first place. Like, there are people who can probably do more damage than I can. This music really doesn't fit this. The only time I can really deal damage to a dragon if it's easy. If it stops to spew fireballs. Is it because then I can use mage spells and I'm kind of a mage. Do you know a game? What the didn't expect lyrics. Do you know a game called Guardian of Darkness? I think I already told you once about it. I just reached 2 million damage, what the fuck? Guardian of Darkness is a game I had. I'm pretty sure I had the full version of it because I had a CD that literally just had this on it. And you essentially play as a priest, like an exorcist, you know? And the first level that I never beat, because I couldn't speak English, I didn't know what to do. You had to take the masks, unite them, and then talk to the guy. I don't know. But you go to this museum where the guy says, oh, we're haunted. That's, I think he says some details about it, but again, I don't understand it. And then you go around the museum checking stuff out, and then after you check a certain thing, like these fucking worm mouth creatures appear all over the place on the walls, start shooting you, and then you can actually die. You can also kill them, because you're an exorcist, you can shoot like energy balls or whatever. Whenever I played it a few times because I was trying to figure out what the hell is going on, but whenever I played it, I was always so tense because I couldn't figure out what causes those enemies to show up. So I'm like just crawling through the place, trying to figure out what's going on and when can I expect the enemies. Can I get 3 million damage before it dies? Get the fuck out of my face. 3 million, there it is. How can that happen? Me. I have a fucking dragon short bow. If I get first place, I swear to God. Kill it, please, kill it! I got second place. That's 10 fragments for having second place. Normally I get 3 to 5. Yeah, I mean, first place clearly had a bunch of stuff, like actually good. Yeah, he's the only one with a higher level than me. So I was like, if anyone is dealing more damage than me, it's probably him. It would be cool if someone here could spawn a superior dragon and I could get second place on it. You know, 10 superior fragments would very much help me out. Trying to remember other old games that I played. Obviously, there is the Holy Trifecta, that is Rayman 1, Jazz Jackrabbit 2, and Croc. Because those were, I mean, I played a lot of games as a kid, but those three were basically childhood defining. Those were my favorite games, from the gameplay, to the music, to everything else around them. I mean, you go on YouTube right now, or like after the stream is over, find Jazz Jackrabbit 2 anniversary album, or whatever it's called, I don't know. It's like a half an hour special album that remixes the music, and it's like, you can just listen to it from start to finish, it's great. I don't know where I owned Jazz Jackrabbit 2, but I remember that it had the most sophisticated level editor that I've ever seen. And I might have spent more time in that level editor than with the game itself. Me and my brother also played a lot of like deathmatch and capture the flag and stuff. So it was a lot of fun. Rayman is one of those games that was so difficult that I played it as a kid and I finished it like 20 years later as an adult. I had to go back and finish it. I also have it on GOG, but I also have it on CD. Like original golden CD. Was it hard? Or are you just lazy? Oh, that's my boss. Sorry. Okay, never mind. Game update. What are they updating? I also had a game called Claw. Do you know that? Captain Claw or just Claw. I don't know which it was. I think it's just Claw. But you play as Claw, obviously. A pirate captain cat. And you're going up against the evil Spanish dog Armada that's trying to capture you and succeeds. But then you find a hidden note in your cell that talks about a mysterious ancient artifact called the Amulet of 9 Lives, because cat, obviously. And then you set out to find it. It was a platformer, it was great. It also has some great music. It just seems like a common theme in the games that I like. FTL. Have you played FTL? I have FTL on GOG.com and Steam. I only bought it once. I think GOG.com had like a special where every now and then they open the chance that if you have a game on Steam that they also have in their database, then you can sync it up and just get that game in their database on GOG.com. And I think that's why I have it on GOG. I beat that game once. And I'm pretty sure I did it with a stealth cruiser. The one that has a very advanced stealth system from the get-go. And just a death laser. And I managed to buy a shield and upgrade it before I got to the final boss. So I could do it like the boss hits me, depletes my shield, and then I go stealth. And by the time stealth comes off, I already have my shield back. So it allowed me to counteract most of his weaponry as long as I destroy some of it very early on with the death laser. I had a drone, I'm pretty sure, that I used to disable the shield and then use the laser to destroy the shield and then destroy the weapons, and that way I could beat the game. Just once. Just once? I might have beaten it a few times, but that's the first time I ever beat it with the stealth cruiser. It's the most overpowered ship, as long as you can level up the... As long as you can level up the stealth system and get shields and upgrade them. Because you start with like a death laser, you already have good firepower. Yeah. Good firepower, all you need is just the defense. There was another game I wanted to mention. What was the last game I mentioned? Jackrabbit, Rayman. Which lobbies? They're not doing dragons here. Not this lobby. This is 30 days old. Oh. New lobby. Which means I'm gonna go to the bruisers, because they're all mine right now. Nobody else is doing them. Quickly before the others show up. No, don't kill them. I'm out now. I don't remember what there was another game I wanted to mention, but I forgot it. There was this strategy game I played a lot called Arsenal. Also a DOS game, I'm pretty sure. It was pretty interesting. I mean, I mainly played the custom games. And it was like, I'm pretty sure it was a demo because I wasn't able to buy the best stuff. So eventually I was lost. But it's like I wouldn't necessarily call it like World War II, but it had like the modern stuff, you know, tanks, turrets, planes and stuff. And the unique thing about it was that every single nation had like this central building that you used to research upgrades and stuff. But if you needed a specific, you had a bulldozer. That's the vehicle that could build structures. And if you can take a bulldozer to the enemy's central building, it can actually capture it, even if the enemy is otherwise still completely alive. And they can just capture it back if they still are there, but you can just capture it, stop their research, and then beat them. Or just beat them and then capture it. Yeah. And another interesting thing that I haven't really seen any other strategy games do, I mean, they probably did, I just don't know any that actually did it, is that every single vehicle that you had, first of all, there were no ground units, you just had vehicles, be it like tanks or airplanes or ships or whatever, submarines. Every single one of them needed fuel. And the main way to get fuel is with ships. You know, go out, drill up the oil, bring it to your refueling stations, and then vehicles can go there and refuel. And if they can't go there because they are way too far away, then you had these little vehicles that were the fuel vehicles that had more tank than any other vehicles, and they could give their own fuel to other vehicles so they can keep moving. And then you always ended up with this chain where like one fuel vehicle accompanies like an army of tanks. Halfway through they run out of fuel, so that the fuel vehicle gives its own fuel to the tanks so they can keep going. But then you have to send a fuel vehicle to save that fuel vehicle because it's now out of fuel because it gave away all its fuel. And then halfway back to the base, both of those fuel engines just run out, and you have to send a few more fuel vehicles to save those, and then you can make it back. And then they make it back to the base, they refuel, and then they follow. And then the best you could do is just like build a fuel building halfway from your city to the enemy city, because then your fuel engines can just refuel there and they don't have to go back to the base. Anchor trucks, yes. And I remember whenever I made a tank, and then the narrator was like a female voice, like this computer voice, and then I finished making a tank and she's like, Light tank available. And it comes out of the factory. You can do whatever you want with it. Yes. And then enemy blows up one of your vehicles, and she had like this really dark voice for it, like not dark, just, you know, she gets a little emotional, like your tank blows up and she's like, you need laws, something. That was Arsenal. It was my favorite strategy game. I haven't played it since. I think there was a remake for it actually, but it was like a shareware and I didn't have the full version for it. But they actually added various voice lines for all kind of different nations, because the original just had English lines, obviously, but the remake added a whole bunch of languages for different nations, including Hungarian. No, I'm completely wrong. I remember it wrong. There was no Hungarian voice line, there was no any voice line, but you could pick a nation regardless. You could pick the Hungarian nation, and what that would do is it would give your units Hungarian names. Because every unit had its own name, like beyond being like this is the scout jeep, but it would have a name who's driving it. And if you pick the Hungarian nation, then he would have a Hungarian name, he or she. Taste the Power. Yes, that was the remake. I don't know if it's a remake or just an expansion or whatever. Maybe I should download it. Maybe I should stream it. It's not even the campaign, just a custom game. It would last 4 hours, trust me. We would make a nice big map, 8 nations, and then just go at it. It actually sounds kind of fun. Not gonna lie. No, yes, but actually no, because it was a different game. Like the original Arsenal was, I'm pretty sure, a DOS game. And I played that a very long time. And the Taste the Power was actually for PC. Like Windows, not DOS. It even had like a little launcher. And it asked me for a code that you had to buy to get the full version. And also, Taste the Power, unlike the original, I mean, maybe I just had worse computer, but I distinctly remember the original game having much worse resolution. And Taste the Power that I played had much higher resolution. I could see more of the map at a time, and I actually didn't like that for whatever reason. It's probably just nostalgia. Wait, where did I get this? Where? Where? The fragment. I have no idea. I got an eye at some point. Face? I don't remember. I really don't remember. I just remember Arsenal. It was a great game. Should I... can I even stream it? I mean, for one, I guarantee Twitch doesn't have a category for it. Secondly, I don't even know if OBS could really work with it, because it's a really old game. Maybe it doesn't even register it, I don't know. Yeah, here's the thing, the Taste the Power that I played didn't need DOSBox. It was a standalone game and it worked on Windows. Hey, if I can make that work, should I stream it? I mean, nobody would watch, obviously, but I really feel like just the nostalgia would be worth it. Just a 4-5 hour stream where I play one custom game of Arsenal. I mean, it's not gonna be a series unless I decide to do the campaign. I never finished the campaign. Partially because, again, I didn't really speak or read English, and I didn't actually know what the objectives were. Usually the objectives were beat the enemy nation, but sometimes it got a bit complicated about it. We'll see. I would have to do some research on where I can get this game, how it works, can I even stream it properly. But if it works, maybe I should. I should. Light tank available. Here is a game that I actually remember the name of. And it was actually a... Oh! My Ender Dragon just reached level 100. Oh, it's max level now. At this point, I really should think about upgrading it. Okay, let me finish that thought. So, there was a game that was... I got it for free online, and I'm pretty sure it was just free to begin with. Like, I didn't pirate it or anything, it was just a free game. It was called Hidden and Dangerous Deluxe. It was the deluxe version. I don't know what that means, but it was part of the title. It was like Hidden and Dangerous, yes. If you know Lost Vikings, imagine Lost Vikings, but 3D and World War II. That's Hidden and Dangerous. Shit, I'm out of mana. And again, I didn't really speak English, so it was a bit difficult to figure out some of the objectives, because that one gets complicated. But I still made it quite far, and then there were some really difficult levels about halfway through, and I never finished it. But yeah, where do you know Hidden and Dangerous from? Have you played it? Was it free? Am I just delusional or what? I really want to do one more dragon before I finish this stream. Come on. Just one more eye. Hidden and Dangerous also reminds me of another game I played that I can almost guarantee nobody knows, even though it's great. And it's a injustice that it's so unknown. Oh! So Hidden and Dangerous was not free, but then they released the sequel, and then they released the first one for free. That's nice. That's the one I played, the free one. Yeah. Have you ever heard from anyone except me? Because I can guarantee I talked about this game in the past already. Have you ever heard of a little game called Evolva? Evolva. I don't know how to say it.
Evolva.
Evolva. Yeah, sure. Wait, that's my boss. Shit. I used to have Evolver, first as a demo and then as a full game. That was a weird game, but it was very good. It was like you played this team of 4 Geno hunters who could there was like this egg that crash landed on a planet, and you had to figure out if it's dangerous, what to do about it. You know it's dangerous, but then you can kill the local wildlife, copy their DNA or like genes or whatever, and learn new skills or improve skills like jump higher or grow like an arm cannon or whatever, grow claws or spit fire. And then you use those abilities to get through the game. Various ways. You know what? I'm gonna farm for an eye for 5 more minutes. If I can't get any, then I'm just gonna place these 3 and see where it goes. I'm curious why Evolver. It's a great game, but it's just so unknown. Why? Was it too experimental? Was the semi-clay looking graphics just too disgusting for people? It looked really weird, like the graphics were really weird, like early, not necessarily early 3D, because it wasn't any blocky, it was very smooth, way too smooth actually. That was the biggest thing about it. The graphics were so smooth that it was unnerving. And real quick. Didn't do well. Ah. Does that mean it's abandonware, or who owns it now? Evolver. Who owns the rights now? We need an Evolver too. Seriously. Interplay. That's familiar, but I don't know what they made. Oh, MDK. I played MDK 2. The sequel, obviously. And I'm pretty sure I played the demo of the PC version of Earthworm Jim, which probably sounds really weird, because that's not a PC game. Yeah, I only played the 2. I never finished it. I don't know if I had the full version or just the demo. That was a weird game. The kind of game you play and then you shut it off because you have to do something else, and then you're like, that was weird. Fun. I mean, who doesn't want to modify a toaster to create explosive radioactive toast and then use that to fight aliens? Like, that's literally the second level. First level was with Kurt. Second level was the doctor. What's his name, Kurt? I think he had a full name, but I don't remember it. Okay. Kurt, what was his full name? I know he had a full name. Kurt Cobalt. Start hectic, that's it. Just a second. Just one more eye. Probably spawn into them. The music might end before we actually summon a dragon, but this is to lure it out. One more eye. There is still the chance for the sword. Please give me a sword. It's already there. I got literally nothing but fragments. But that's the most disappointing loot ever. The fuck? Hello Ninja Chicken, welcome to the stream. Leave me alone! What the fuck? Okay, well we can make one boots. I guess I'm gonna do that. Maybe this gives me a summoning guy to make the next one easier. Nope. Let's clean up the inventory and then I'm gonna close up, sadly. I feel like I should play this more on stream, but I just don't have the time. How can I do that? I don't want to split my streaming time between a billion different games, but at the same time, I'm gonna have to think about it. I do want to move on to the next game next time. I don't know what it's gonna be yet. I still have Yakuza 0 to play. I still haven't played that. There's also Arsenal now. Then again, I'm not home on the weekend, so I probably can't prepare that. That's gonna need some preparation. Music is about done. Just loot these before I forget. I unlocked this. This is good. This is... Yeah, I have the blaze bat. I don't use the blaze bat, but I could upgrade it now. I'm pretty sure I have the stuff for it. I mean, I should probably upgrade it. Just... For physical, if I kill enough blazes, and I'm gonna have to kill a bunch of blazes when I'm doing Blaze Slayer way into the future. So this could actually be good for that. And of course, eventually I'm gonna have to make the Blaze stuff because this is the pristine AFK armor set. It's gonna be needed for some stuff. Okay. Well, I have no idea what I'm gonna do on Monday on stream yet. I'm open to suggestions, I'm open to ideas. But until then, I really have to go, I need to pack up. So thank you for watching, Quest Heroes Not Here, thank you all. And until next time, see y'all. Really move all this up stuff there.